All right, gonna differ from my normal tech stuff a little bit today. Gonna touch on the topic of concealed carry. Oh yeah. So I live in Arizona, and in Arizona you can carry without any permit. It's a constitutional carry state. You can go buy a gun, put it in your pocket. No one cares. I like this. I think it's pretty badass. I think it's kind of the way it's supposed to be. But, you know, I was born in California and lived there most of my life, so the whole concept of constitutional carry is just not a thing there. So coming here, I was like, sweet. I already had a gun when I moved here. I bought this Bersa Thunder 380, which has been safety checked and all that happy horse shit. I bought this when I turned 21, because I was like, when I turn 21, I'm going to buy a gun. My parents were like, why? I'm like, I don't know, because I can, I guess. I don't know. So I did. I've had it ever since. It has served me very well. It is fucking disgusting, though. I don't know if you can see all the... God, I gotta clean this thing. It's fucking gross. I ended up buying this because a girlfriend at the time, her aunt was a U.S. Marshal and her uncle was a West Virginia state trooper. And her aunt's partner is what it was, carried one of these as a backup gun. The smallest caliber they're allowed to carry is .380. So they're not allowed to carry a 32 or a 22 or whatever. They're not allowed to carry any little plinker rounds, which is good. You're not supposed to anyway. Got to shoot his and I really liked it. Plus they're cheap. Well, they were. I don't know if they are anymore. I think they've gotten a little bit more popular over the years, but this was back in 2004, I think. Yeah, 2004 when I bought this. So I think they're a little bit more expensive now. They have different models now and everything. This is like the special one with the gold hardware, gold accents, whatever. So picked it up, had it for a long, long time, and it kind of just sat in the closet and I really did anything with it. But when I moved here, I was like, you know what? I'm going to carry because I can. So I got a Nate squared inside the waistband holster. I got this specifically because of the back. There are no rivets or any metal showing. It's nice and smooth leather. It's actually really nice. I found this holster and I really like it. This thing has held up amazingly well. I bought this in October of 2014 and I don't know how well you can see it. Hopefully pretty well. There's like, it's got little indentations where the takedown lever and the slide release and all that stuff is on the gun. It's got little indentations, but no actual wear. None. No scuffs, no wear holes, no tears in the seams, nothing. It's like it's brand new, just molded to my gun. It's held up very, very well. I highly recommend this. They're not super expensive. It's kind of a universal size or whatever for this gun because they don't specifically make one for this gun. So it fits fine. I mean, it works great. It doesn't have to be custom made for the damn gun to work. It's actually held up incredibly well. The clip is still tight enough to work. The elastic, I was a little worried about the elastic when I got it too because I was like, man, if this stretches out, it's going to be all loose and shit. No, it's held up very, very well. Back to the gun. Yes, it's a 380. I don't really recommend 380 to anybody to carry. It's kind of like the bare minimum. Not a whole lot of oomph. Oh, quick little side note. That whole stopping power thing is horseshit. Anyone that tells you, oh, you gotta have the stopping power. There's no fucking such thing. That's stupid. 3 things that matter when it comes to handguns, for defensive purposes anyway. Shot placement. Penetration, shot placement. That's it. So if you have a 45 or a .357 Magnum or some bullshit like that, little snub nose barrel. Ooh, it's like the stopping power, but you can't hit the broadside of a barn. Who cares? You have a .22 that you shoot perfectly immaculate, but it won't go through a freaking t-shirt. It doesn't matter. You have to have that happy medium. I recommend 9mm. I like 9mm. It's a really nice balance between capacity and weight and penetration and all that bullshit. So I like 9mm, but I carry a 380. Whatever. I do have a 9mm. That's my house gun. If you guys are into this kind of thing, obviously you might be a little bit because you're watching it. If you guys are into this kind of gun stuff and whatnot and would like to see more of my guns, let me know and I'll do more videos like this. But I was thinking about it the other day. I've actually been carrying for a year now. Every day. EDC. Everyday carry. I carry every single day. And it's gone well. I haven't had anyone say anything to me. I conceal though too. Inside the waistband, I usually have a shirt over it or something. I never open carry. Never. That's part... it's mostly just a tactical decision on my part. I don't like to show my cards, I guess you could say. You lose that kind of element of surprise or whatever. People start to look at you different. And plus, I don't have any form of retention on this, so if somebody saw it and decided, hey, I want that, they could just grab it. No. If you're going to open carry, you have to have some kind of retention. And I don't really like open carrying anyway because, like I said, you kind of lose that tactical advantage, that element of surprise. I conceal carry. I haven't had anyone bug me about it. I haven't had any issues at all. Obviously, I haven't had to use it. Probably never will. We all know this. All of us carriers, we know that the odds of actually having to use it are very, very slim. And, God forbid, definitely don't want to use it. We don't carry... Responsible gun owners don't have weapons to use them. They have them in case they need to use them. Popular misconception. I just carry kind of because I can, and because I have the gun, because, being former military, I kind of like to be armed. All in all, Nate Squared Tactical, highly recommended. Bursa Thunder 380, not really recommended. Just because of the caliber. This thing's actually incredibly comfortable for me. The magazine has added pinky thing, which makes it good. I can't stand when guns let the pinky dangle. I can't do that. It drives me crazy. So the added little pinky rest thing helps. But ergonomically, this gun's awesome. It kicks like a fucking mule though. It hurts like a bitch. If you do maybe 2 mags through it, you're like, okay, I'm done. It's just a little 380. Yeah, the recoil spring I think is worn out, and your hand turns into the recoil spring. Hurts like a bitch. I've shot much larger handguns that hurt way less than this fucking thing. This thing hurts like a motherfucker. All throughout the years, I've put, I don't even know how many rounds through it. Hundreds, thousands, millions, I don't know. Many, lots. And I put a box of cheapo Wally World white box hollow points through it and kind of chunked the feed ramp. Probably not going to be able to see it, but just in case. Probably not. Anyway, I chunked the feed ramp and had to have it polished because rounds would get hung on it. The edge of the hollow point kind of chewed up the feed ramp a little bit, and as rounds would go in after that, it would get caught sometimes. So it'd kind of like half go into battery, and you'd have to smack it with your hand. Not good for a carry gun, so I had it polished, and it went away. Hasn't given me any trouble since. I also took out the magazine safety thing. When it comes from the factory, if the magazine's out of it, you can't shoot it. And that's stupid. I hate that. I don't know why. Well, I do know why they do it. They do it for liability and safety and all that. In a self-defense situation, if your magazine happens to come out, you're stuck with a 1-pound rock. It's useless then. You can't do anything with it. So if the magazine falls out, you want to at least be able to get a shot off. So I took that out. On this particular gun, it's very, very easy. You just take the handguard off and you pop a spring out and you put the handguard back on. I kept the spring just cause, I don't know. But definitely took that out. Fuck that shit. That shit's stupid. Gun itself's awesome. Really dirty. Oh my god. Ugh. I don't really look at it very often. It kind of just hangs out in the holster. When I come home, it gets put down, and then when I leave, it goes in my waistband, and away we go. And I come home, put it down, and rinse and repeat. So I don't really look at the thing that often. Yes, you are supposed to clean your carry guns. Whatever. Carrying them really makes them nasty. Like this thing. I racked the slide after clearing it before the video started, and like a big poof of dust went. It was nasty. I think the camera might have been running. Maybe I'll put that at the end. But yeah, it's pretty gross. Like my sight's all like brown. Ugh, I gotta clean this. Anyway, yeah, so that's my setup. If you guys would like to see my other guns, let me know. I've got a couple. I'd like more, but really, you know, good guns are fucking expensive. So these are pretty cheap. They make another gun. It's the it's in 9mm. I think they just call it like the Carry or something. It's a striker gun. And it's pretty cheap. It's in 9mm. It's nice and thin and light. Might pick up one of those. I'm not real sure. I actually went to buy one of those and ended up buying my SIG. Because the SIG deal I got was insane. Oh. Look at that. What is that? Oh. The ammo I use. These aren't my usual ammo. I'm not real sure what these are. These are just some defensive hollow point stuff. I'm not real sure. Usually I think I shot all the ones I usually use, actually. Yeah, I think all I have are these. Yeah, these are all the same. Shit. Well. So, never mind. What I usually use is Federal Hydroshock. The 380s, they don't... in hollow point form, they don't really have enough oomph to penetrate deep enough. And in ball form, they don't really do a lot of damage. They just kind of punch a little tiny hole and, you know, possibly over-penetrate and don't really do much. So you either have to go one way or the other, and I decided to say fuck it and go the hollow point round. Not like it'll ever matter anyway, more than likely, but, you know, whatever. Yes, always carry condition 1. What the hell good is a gun if it ain't ready to roll? These are... I really wish I could remember what the hell these are. I don't remember. I don't know. Some random defensive hollow point shit. They work. They get the job done. They function in the gun, which is important. That's why I don't have any of my Hydroshock left. After I got the barrel polished, I think I shot all those. Hey, thumbs up, like, and subscribe for the most rambly, just bleh video I've ever made. Yeah. Oh, what else? I don't know. Maybe I'll stop rambling now. Oh, I got a light. Now I'm all illuminated. Okay, I'll stop rambling now. Like, share, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. You know the drill. Later. Need to clean it, maybe?